I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Now, baby, listen, baby, don't you treat me this away, 'cause I'll be back on my feet someday.
Don't care if you do, 'cause it's understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good.
Well, I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Well,
Don't you come back no more.
what you said?
Don't you come back.
Good morning and welcome to WLES. Today is Friday, December 16th, 2016. Thank you for joining us this morning. My name is Garrett. My co-anchor today is Julia.
Good morning, students and staff of Laytonsville Elementary. Please stand and face the flag for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's get started with announcing birthdays. I will turn it over to Julia, who will tell us who's celebrating a birthday today and over the weekend.
We have 3 student birthdays and 1 staff birthday to announce today. Camille T. and Mrs. Bruno's class, both Nicholas B. and Nicholas W. in Mrs. Million's class, and staff member Christine Forrest are celebrating birthdays this weekend. When you see Camille, Nicholas, and Miss Forrest around the school today, please be sure to wish them a happy birthday. Remember to come to the office for your birthday pencil. The WLES crew wishes you a very happy birthday. And now we go to Garrett for our Mapping the News segment.
Today in Mapping the News, we go to Hawaii, to the U.S. Naval Base at Pearl Harbor. Later this month, on December 26 and 27, Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe will visit Pearl Harbor with U.S. President Barack Obama. Abe will be the first Japanese leader to go to Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor is the site of the first of the Japanese attack that pulled the U.S. into World War II. Abe has said that during his visit to Pearl Harbor, he will pray for those that were killed there. The Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor killed 2,403 Americans. 18 U.S. ships were sunk. The memorial at Pearl Harbor is built over the hull of one of the U.S. ships sunk in the attack, the USS Arizona, the one you are seeing here. Prime Minister Abe, with his visit, wants to give the message that we must never repeat the tragedy of the war, as well as the message of the U.S. and Japan coming together. These 2 world leaders visiting Pearl Harbor together shows forgiveness and peace. Japan and the U.S. were once enemies. They are now friends that share common values. That's called collaboration. Next we go to Julia for the Book of the Week recommendation.
The Book of the Week recommendation today comes from Melanie F. and Mrs. Hudson's 3rd grade class. Melanie recommends 10 Ways to Make My Sister Disappear by Norma Fox Mazer. Melanie told me that this story is about 2 sisters who fight a lot. The main character is 10-year-old Sprig. Sprig and her 12-year-old sister Dakota do not get along. In this story, you will find out what the sisters do when their dad goes away on a business trip. When I interviewed Melanie about this book, I asked her to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. I also asked her about the book characters and more. Take a look at our interview.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rank it and why?
7, because it's not that good and it's not that bad, but it's not like that bad, so I felt like 7.
Would you recommend this book for kids under 3rd grade and why?
No, because some kids want to finish the book and they want to make some excitement, but sometimes they don't want to read it because it's too long.
What is the book about?
It's about 2 sisters that mostly fight all of the time, and her friend and her came up with a list of 10 ways how to make her sister disappear.
How many main characters were there?
7.
Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie, for that book recommendation. If you want to check out the book 10 Ways to Make My Sister Disappear, you can find it in the fiction section of our library under the call number FMAZ. Now return to Zoe, who recently interviewed Miss Hustek from the main office.
Thanks, Julia. Have you ever really thought about what Miss Hustek and Miss Doherty do in the main office when we're not there? Recently, I had a chance to sit down with Miss Hustek for an interview to find out. I asked Miss Hustek to tell me her favorite part of the job. I also asked her, back when she was a kid, what she wanted to be when she grew up. I could not resist asking her if she knows every single student's name. Here's our interview. Take a look. How long do you usually spend at your desk?
Well, probably altogether maybe 7 hours a day.
Wow. What is your favorite part of the job?
You guys. That's why I do it.
What part of the job title, school administrative secretary, was appealing to you?
Well, what was really appealing to me is that it's a 12-month position, so I work all year, even when you guys are having summer break. But the part about being in a school is appealing to me.
Have you had any jobs before this one?
I used to be a school bus driver. I was a school bus driver for quite a long time before I did this.
When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh my goodness. Probably an artist because my mom was a professional artist.
Do you know everyone?
Awesome idea for our interview, Zoe. It was pretty cool to get to know a little bit more about Miss Hustek. And now we go to our current event segment. Today's current event comes from Serena. Have you heard of the new movie coming out called Sing? Well, this movie is about different animals trying out to be a part of a singing competition. Sounds like American Idol for animals, right? In this movie, some tryouts are good, but some tryouts are pretty bad. It looks like it will be a pretty funny movie. This movie will open next week on December 21st. Take a look at the preview for Sing.
I could be certain then I would say the things I want to say to him. Hold it right there!
Go, go, go! Ah! You were supposed to be keeping a lookout!
Sorry, Dad. My theater's been going through some pretty rough times lately. So, what do? Quit? No. My next show is gonna be, drumroll please, a singing competition. Just think, your neighbor, the grocery store manager, that chicken, right there. Real talent from real life.
Norman, would you please tell them what a good singer I am?
Oh yeah, you were great, honey. By the way, the bathroom sink is blocked again.
I'm here to win. That prize is mine. Everyone in the city gets a shot at being a star on my stage. Blah, blah,
Come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar baby. Ride like the wind, ride like the wind.
Oh my gosh, look at her butt.
Are you okay? Oh, yes, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
People say, yo, Humpty, you're really funny looking.
Darling, stay with me.
Wow!
Thank you, Serena. I think Sing might be a great suggestion for a family movie over winter break. Now we go to Julia for What's Trending.
Today's What's Trending comes from Maya and Serena. Here on WLES, we just keep loving those dances. A couple of weeks ago for What's Trending, we showed you Pen, Pineapple, Apple Pen. This week, we will dance to Juju on that beat. Zay Hilfiger and Zayon McCall, known as Zay, are the creators of this song and dance. They are an energetic and fun teen duo from Detroit, Michigan. Their lyrics and dance moves are hard to resist. At least they are for our WLES crew. Here are Serena, Jasmine, Ava, and Maya doing Juju on that beat.
Walked in this party and these girls looking at me. Skinny jeans on and on my head naked. Hey, okay. I want y'all to do this dance now. Juju on that beat, Juju on that beat, Juju on that, Juju on that, Juju on that beat. Now slide, chop, hit the phone, don't stop, hey, don't stop, hey, don't stop, hey. Run a man on that beat, hey, run a man on that beat, hey, run a man on that beat, hey, run a man on that beat. Now do your dance, do your dance, do your dance, hey. You ugly, you your daddy's son, hey, do your.
So fun. Thank you, Serena, Jasmine, Ava, and Maya. Now we turn to the always fun bloopers. Today's bloopers were selected by Serena. The theme of this week's bloopers are 100% Christmas. This footage shows funny mishaps with kids, presents, trees, and decorations. Take a look and enjoy.
What is it?
A new American doll girl!
They won't blow up?
No.
Darn.
She couldn't believe she could pronounce everything. And she couldn't believe her mother chose pen.
Over here. Get over here.
Oh boy. Did you guys want that for Christmas? Oh, no! Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah!
Can you turn around? Ready to fly? Whoa, way up high. Careful. Good job. What do you want for Christmas?
I want that. Okay. Santa Claus.
You want it? Me?
I know because she was on the back.
Thanks, Serena. Those were some good holiday laughs. Now it's time to talk about the weather. Zoe, what's the weather going to be like today and over the weekend?
Weather is expected to be crazy cold today. It'll be partly sunny and dry, but the high is expected to only reach 27 degrees. But on Saturday, there's a 100% chance of wintry mix of rain and snow, with a high temperature of 43 degrees. On Sunday, there's a 80% chance of rain and a high of 53 degrees. Wherever you go this weekend, be 100% sure that you have your hat, coat, and gloves. Now we go back to Julia for the weekend wrap.
Here's what hit the headlines in this weekend wrap. In New Delhi, India, the air pollution is record-breaking bad. Back in the U.S., kids are suing the government over climate change, and they're getting help on that from President Obama. There are more election updates, some good and some bad. Since the presidential election, there has been a rise in hate crimes. Now over in Japan, women's basketball teams are using speed to their advantage. Also, there is research being done on the power of touch. Here's the Week in Rap.
Gentlemen, it's Vocabulary back again, and this one's going out to Indian Springs Elementary in Powell, Ohio. Once again, all y'all are gonna learn. Yup, it's Flowcab, we about to get turned up. So let's start overseas in New Delhi, India. It's getting hard to breathe. Air pollution and smog have got the whole city in a smoke-filled fog. Oh, no. So inside's where people stay, cause outside it's like smoking 2 packs a day. By the way, back home in the States, kids are suing the government over climate change. When you sue someone, you make a claim that they did something illegal and they'll need to explain. The kids demand more action to protect the planet, cause its future is something they don't take for granted. Yeah, that's the message that they're sending. They've even got President Obama as a defendant. This year's election really shook it up, didn't it? Not just with the president, but also with the Senate. All across the country, women had first, like the first biracial and Latina senators. Senators work in Congress. They make laws so the country's not lawless. And since the election, there has been a rise of alleged hate crimes of all types. When a person hurts or scares someone based on things like religion or where they're from, it's a hate crime and they're illegal. We should respect all kinds of people. Now we go over to Japan, where lady ball players are doing all that they can to put Japanese basketball in the spotlight. They've got an advantage and it's not height. What is it? They use speed to hit the court and succeed, so don't be surprised if you see them in the lead. Time to leave, listen with something silly. Have you ever seen a rat get tickled on its belly? Researchers are studying the importance of touch and why tickling can make people laugh so much. It's Flowcab, yeah, we come through in the clutch. That's all the news for this week. We have time to discuss.
Thank you, Nick, for that Week in Rap pick. Now on to sports. Today's sports piece comes from Maya. Have you ever been go-karting? Maybe. How about ice karting? Probably not. An ice karting race has all the elements of a real race, except it takes place on an ice rink. The race starts with warm-up laps, then the qualification determines a racer's placement in the starting grid at the finals. And like in any race, the first one to finish is the winner. Ice kart tracks are located in Finland, England, and Russia. In the U.S., there is only one single ice kart rental track, and it's in Colorado near Aspen.
Thank you, Maya, for that winter-themed sports piece. I may share that sports news with my family tonight at the dinner table. Now we shift over to food. Julia, what's on the lunch menu today?
Today's menu is a good old cheese and pepperoni whole grain pizza or whole grain potato crisp fish sandwich with baked fries. Now on to LES announcements. Today's Black Eyed Susan Award raffle winner is Elodie, and Mrs. Green's 5th grade class. Elodie read the book, Red, A Crayon Story. She thinks this is an awesome must-read. She would definitely vote for it in April. Elodie, please come down to the Media Center to collect your prize. Since the SGA sock drive started, we have collected 428 pairs of socks, and we need more, so keep bringing them in. The SGA thanks you. Speaking of the SGA Spirit Week is next week. On Monday, it is College Gear Day. Wear your favorite college gear on Wednesday. It is Laytonsville Pride Day. Wear your LES gear or LES and white. On Friday, it is Wacky Winter Weather Sweater Swag Day. Wear your favorite holiday attire or an ugly sweater. And now it's time for our Song of the Week. Zoe, can you tell us what song Soak and Tina picked for us this week?
Soak and Tina picked Hello by Adele. This song is from Adele's 2015 album titled 25. You are in for a treat today. After you see and hear a little of Adele singing Hello, our awesome WLES crew members, Garrett and Nick, will then sing the song for you, karaoke style. This is going to be great. Enjoy.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much healing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. I've forgotten how it felt before the world fell at our feet. There's such a difference between us and a million miles. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet to go over everything. They say time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much to me. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. I forgot how it felt before the world fell at our feet. There's such a difference between us and a million miles. From the other side, I must have called 1,000 times to tell you sorry that I've done. Oh, you never seem to be home.
Thank you, Garrett and Nick, for that first ever karaoke performance on WLES. Also to Stella and Maya for planning out choreography for Garrett and Nick. And now we have a short Christmas trivia quiz. You can play along in the classroom if you would like. If you know the answer, please whisper it. Here we go. In the song, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, what did Grandma go and get? Her medication. Next one. What is the name of the little girl in the Nutcracker? It's Clara. And How the Grinch Stole Christmas. What made the Grinch so mean? His heart was 2 sizes too small. Final one. What did the traffic cop holler to Frosty? Stop. Now we go to jokes. We have some seasonal ones today. Julia, what do you do if you cross Santa with a detective?
I don't know. What?
Santa clues. Here's another one for you. How do snowmen get around?
How?
On their icicles. Last one. What did the gingerbread man put on his bed?
Crumbs?
No, a cookie sheet. That brings us to the end of our broadcast. Did you see the bulldog? Remember to put your guesses in the WLES box in your classroom. Be safe, be kind, and have a great weekend. Go Bulldogs!
Pressure pushing down on me, pressing down on you. No man has fallen under pressure that brings a feeling down, strips the family in two, puts people on streets. Eat it up, eat it up. That's okay. That's the terror of knowing what this world is about. Watching some good friends scream, let me out. Tomorrow gets me higher. Pressure on people on streets. Okay. Tipping around, keep my brains on the floor. These are the days.